It's week 4 of the 2024 season. And up next is the Texans' leader at quarterback. He comes in third in the league in passing touchdowns. It's the Texans and the Jags, next on Madden Football.
In the only building this franchise has ever known, we're at the home of the Texans. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Welcome in, football fans. Thanks for joining us. Kate, Scott, Brock Hewitt here with you. And Brock, on paper, it's not quite the competitive contest that everyone hopes for each week, but projections have us heavily tilted towards one sideline here.
One thing that is cool, Kate, it's been really easy to rally together this week for this team because nothing will unite a football roster, in my experience, than having the whole world against you. Heck, even your own fans at home against you. They don't care if nobody thinks they've got a shot. Those dudes playing today, putting that uniform on, they believe they can do this, and the power of that belief is a big deal.
Ball teed up, Logan Cook after the kick. And we're off and running from Houston. Damian Pierce now to return it. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. So here come the Texans for their opening drive. Leading them out, already a leader of the offense in just his first season, this rookie from Florida.
He's one of the select group of quarterbacks where when he takes the field, everyone, and I mean everyone, takes notice. He's part of the game's elite at the game's most important position, and it really is a spectacle, Kate, anytime he leads an offense out, because you know he's capable of plays that other quarterbacks in this league simply cannot make.
And he's brought down for a loss.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the thousandth time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
His first throw is an interception. Picked off by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB in you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Third down, Jones to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. That one gains 7. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down. An option give here to Etienne. And he gets taken down immediately right at the line of scrimmage. A stoppage now for an injured player as we see, it's Travis Etienne who's in some visible pain and needing to look out from the training staff. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Pistol now for Jones. Looking right, and he finds him. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Chance to stack some momentum if they can turn this turnover into 6. It's 1st and goal. Bigsby takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars parlay the interception into points. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Little Tex on the extra point. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Texans nothing.
On now is Cook to kick this away. Here's White on the return. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. This Texans offense readied up for its second drive of the contest. And time to hit a quick reset here, partner, after they find themselves behind following that opening drive INT.
Yeah, you say reset, I say Control-Alt-Delete. Pretend like it didn't even happen. You got to flush it in a hurry.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Now here's a look at his production from last week and the part he played in his offense's victory. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 39. Bale, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions, you get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Andre Sisco. And he makes the house call. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. Rookie quarterback Brock threw it away their last drive. It seemed like he might have been trying to do too much to make up for that mistake, and instead things snowball.
Yeah, these are the valuable lessons you have to learn from. You cannot be a mistake repeater. But being a rookie quarterback at Ask Peyton, he threw 28 of them his rookie year. Sometimes you just learn on the job, but you cannot repeat those kind of mistakes.
Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Texans nothing.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Here's White on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Texans ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And they're still looking for their first signs of life on offense. Haven't even been able to get a first down off this defense just yet. Getting right back to it after that interception. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it sets up 2nd down. Back now, pressure on its way. He gets this one to Lloyd. And that will not be enough for a first down. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Back to throw now. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on that play. And the Texans are going to have a first down. Throwing it again here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. It was Andre Sisco who hauled him down there. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll try and throw it here. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Right up the gut. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They give it to him again. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. They'll come up 1st and 10. Back-to-back carries here. And they had that one contained right at the line. Devin Lloyd on the tackle. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Completed over the middle. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Stopped that time by Antonio Johnson. And it's a nickel set from the Jags on this 3rd down. Throwing from the gun. Into traffic, complete. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Going to the ground again on first. We'll score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans make it a 1-score game. He would not be denied that close to the end zone, Brock. I think it might have taken 5 or 6 guys tackling him to keep him from diving across the line for 6.
Certainly a second-effort touchdown, no question. The backs who become fan favorites, we've seen it through the generations, and they set the curve for their peers, are the ones who just fight through that stop. It will not be denied of a touchdown.
Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Devin Duvernay to return it. Return's looking good so far. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. Second drive coming up for the Jacksonville offense. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. By turning them against their own team, they were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, you're going to start to murmur, and we might even hear a few boo birds.
Second down now, 7 to go. Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials.
Ball start, offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. From the shotgun, it's Jones. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. Hard to do better than that. A 66-yard punt. And the Texans' drive is going to start from deep in their own territory. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. He'll get this complete to White. And this one doesn't go far. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
Blown back gets the handoff. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Hits his running back. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. 1 quarter down in this all-AFC South contest. Neither side separating much so far. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the 2nd quarter with the Texans in possession. They're looking at 2nd and pretty short. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
That's brought in by White. And they make the tackle at the 38. Give him 13 on that play. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing now from the gun. Complete over the middle. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Darnell Savage brings that to an end. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
35-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Setting up a throw. It's into the hands of White. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Chad Muma there to bring him down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Looking to the air here. Finds a man right side. And he'll go down here at the 16.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
The throw is caught. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
And that finds him in the end zone for the Houston touchdown. Texans can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Point after, up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans tie things up at 14. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now the Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. Got him in, it's Thomas. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. 2nd and 3 now. Out of the gun, a give to ETN. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. From the gun, ETN gets it. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go. They've got a man in motion. Jones now on 3rd down. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. He's dropping back to throw. Cut out left. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, be able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and
And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down. They'll throw it. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. Out to return this for the Jaguars, Devin Duvernay. Surprisingly had to punt 5 times in last week's win, and he sends this away. So no return on that punt. And it'll be Jaguars football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. The Jaguars driving. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Pass complete, that's Devin Duvernay. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Working from the gun, here's Jones. Hits him on the out route. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
And that one's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
To throw again here on 2nd and 10. Jones finding Reynolds. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Jaguars.
Again, Jones to the air. Connection made. Travis Etienne. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. 2nd and 3 now. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Pistol now for Jones. Throwing the out route complete. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Jaguar 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Here's Jones to throw. Caught near the pylon. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. ETN can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. Now Jones. And this is caught. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars get some late points and the lead. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
On now is Cook to kick this away. Here's White on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Texans are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Has him on the quick hitter. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Pass play on 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And he takes it across midfield and into Jaguars territory. 2nd and 8. Finds him over the middle. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Stopped by Foye Oluokun. 3rd down from the gun. Forced out to it. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their 3rd. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. The Texans set to punt. And he'll try to have his 2nd punt top his 1st one. Winford 48 with his 1st kick, and this one looks even better. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. The Jaguars going on offense one final time in the opening half. They're up by 7. We'll see if they choose to just rest on that going into halftime. Up the middle they go with Bigsby. He's going to snag a couple of yards charging up the gut. Aziz Al-Shire that time on the tackle. Give him a couple on the play, but no matter. We've reached the end of our 1st half. So it's halftime, and the visiting Jaguars have played themselves to a nice little lead thus far. Now we'll head over to Orlando, Florida. Check in with Jonathan Coachman for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey, where you see the final score there. Cooper Rush, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that 1st half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Here come the Jaguars, taking the field on offense to start the 3rd. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. On 1st down, it's Jones to throw. He gets this one to Strange. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38. 1st down throw by Jones. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Another try following the sack. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the 1st.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
He fields this at the 18. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And it's going to be Texans football. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. Short pass brought in. This is ahead for about 5. Stopped by Foye Oluokun. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
At the 32-yard line.
It's into the hands of White. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Play brought to an end by Ronald Darby. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. New set of downs for him at the 38. To the air now on 1st and 10. Hauled in left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
From midfield now. Fights off the tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know, man, if I get that first cut, I can make him bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
He'll get this complete to White. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run here from the gun. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives him 1st and goal.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
The nose of the football inside the 1. Here's 2nd and goal. Another carry for him. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
With some fancy footwork there for the touchdown. The Texans start the 2nd half with some needed points. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a 1-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans tie this game at 21. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Brings in the kick at the 9. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45. Jacksonville heading out there on offense. It's all squared up again following that touchdown, partner, so some added importance on this series. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. And it's going to be second down. From the shotgun, it's Jones. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Running back sent in motion. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still 3rd down.
After the flag, they've got 3rd and 9 to figure out. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target and make a play on it.
Jacksonville in punt formation. And he's out of bounds. Not the return that he had drawn up. No way. And actually loses yards. New series coming up following the punt. And it'll be their football. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher, and I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive, because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down. Plowing up the middle. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. It's 3 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him facing 4th down. Punt team on the field. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Getting about 50 yards of boots so far, and here's another quality effort. Takes this one at the 40. And he's brought down before the return gets far. 65 yards on the punt there. And it's going to be their football coming up. The Jacksonville offense back on the field now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Jones on 1st down. Finding Reynolds. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Jones looking to throw. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Here's ETN on 1st down. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackle...
And he won't escape this. The Texans take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those situations where QB's strength and ability to run can be a great blessing, but can also be a curse. We've seen him use his feet before. This guy can escape, and that's a blessing. But it can be a curse because sometimes you think you can get out of everything, and this defense just proved he couldn't.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Working from the gun, here's Jones. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted, it's going to be fourth down.
There was almost no resistance offered against the rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
So this one carries all the way to the sideline and out. No chance to make a play on that, and they'll take over at the 16-yard line. They'll run here on first down. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's all knotted up at 21. Plenty of scoring here as we begin the final quarter. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Let's go now. Hey,
A give now from the gun. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Now 3rd and 5.
Looking for a throw here. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
I hate those situations, Kate, as a QB. I'm looking for an open passing lane, and I can't find one anywhere. He thought he had one available. Defense did a better job of knocking it away.
And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And they'll get ready to go on offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's Jones. That's Thomas. He's got it. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear.
It's on the turf. The ball's out. He lost it. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a 1st down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do ever is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
Out now come the Texans on offense. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. New set of downs for him from the 46. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Decent gain here, but short of the 1st. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Throwing with a blitz on the way. This is hauled in by Lloyd. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a 1st. Now looking to throw. Schultz with the catch. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! For momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
All set up now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time.
Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Here's Duvernay on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now the Jaguars getting set to go. And their defense held up after that fumble. Only gave up 3, so time for this offense to make it up to them. Get some points of their own. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. To throw, here's Jones. That one's complete over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. 2nd and 3 now. Throwing here, Jones. Hits his running back. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. They'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Again, Jones to the air. That pass caught by Strange. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. On 1st down, it's Jones to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darren Stingley Jr. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. You get a pick 6. You get a pick 6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
Highlight? You're going to call a pick 6 and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans make it a 10-point ball game. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Jaguars and Mac Jones ready to take over once more. And it just feels like he's been fighting uphill since this one kicked off today, doesn't it? The mistakes just canceling out a lot of what he's been able to do offensively on the positive end of things. This defense, man, they have seized on the mistakes and made life difficult. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Jones trying again after the pick. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. Jones now to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Now Jones. This is complete to Duvernay. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. They're going to try to pick it up with an option left. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. Give up the gut to Bigsby. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. They're on a 3-game winning streak, Brock, and working to stretch that out to 4. Slot receiver headed left. Running it now out of the gun. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's a throw. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still 2nd down.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. They'll run here following the... Oh, no, the ball is loose. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Able to find Lloyd here. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. It is a 44-yard look from the right hash. Everly's kick is good. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game. It really leaves only 1 remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Starting from the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Out now runs the Jaguars offense. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. He gets this one to Strange. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. On the shotgun, it's Jones. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line. Complete out to the right side. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. They go play fake with Jones. That one's cut along the left sideline. And a solid gain gets them across the 45 before he goes out. Only one timeout remaining. They've got to work quickly here. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Working the sideline. Oh, he got it. Drug the feet. That's a catch.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance, focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in balance.
Trying to push it deep downfield. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Texans are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game. And he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket. And you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Houston's offense back out now and ready to go. And this one, just a formality till the clock runs out. It's only one timeout remaining to stop it. The Texans only moments away from finalizing their win as they take a knee. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their 3rd. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So it's a win for the Texans. And their start to the season not cooling off by any means as they move to 4-0 on the year. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. It's a win for the Texans, as we'll see you next time from Houston.